Hey, well, hey everybody. It's the 17th day of July 2025. I'm Jan Erickson, and this is As Above, So Below. Well, I apologize for the lateness of the hour here. I have been inundated with smoke from a major fire north of us, actually north of Madras. God, the last time I looked, it was over 77,000 acres, and the winds have been coming from the north the last couple of days, and so it's better today, but I woke up with just the worst headache. I couldn't see. I was off balance. My husband was experiencing the same thing. I just think that we were outside yesterday and he was outside the day before. And that was the worst day, I think. But yesterday was bad enough because we were waiting for a package to come and I had to sign for, so I had to be out there. But anyway, it made me pretty sick, so I wasn't sure I was going to be able to do anything here today. But I wanted to do. I'll just change up, and I'll do a rune and a card just to be thinking about until Monday. One other thing I wanted to mention: Mercury went retrograde today, or actually 9:45 p.m. yesterday. But we're in Mercury retrograde officially now for the next 3 weeks or so, and then you've got the shadow either side of it. But so you may be feeling it. I have been feeling it definitely, and I don't really, it doesn't really affect me that much, but this time it has. Neptune is in retrograde, Pluto, Pallas, and Saturn all in retrograde, so we've got a lot of reflection, reconsidering, restructuring to think about here for a while. But in any event, let's just go ahead and do a quick rune. I think I can get through something like that, a rune and a card here. But a full reading, I don't know. I'm not doing that well. So we have all used here. All used is the 15th rune of the Elder Futhark, so a 6 numerology. All used is literally, I mean, it means the elk or the elk sedge. And to me, though, it's like raising your arms in supplication during a moon ritual or at any time to goddess presence or the collective consciousness or source or however you see that. It's just how I happen to see it is to goddess presence, but it's talking about higher consciousness and the divinity within. It's also a protection rune. You can wear it as a protection rune. I have one. I have an all use protection rune that I wear as a pendant, and I also have one that's for Hagalaz, the witch rune. But here you're drawing in higher consciousness into your mind, into your communication with other people, particularly now with Mercury in retrograde. You want to be careful there and really kind of elevate your vibration to a place that keeps you from reacting or overreacting in a way that maybe it's just a time where maybe we're miscommunicating, and it's not, and instead of taking it so seriously, draw in higher awareness so you can see the bigger picture and let a lot of stuff go. That would be one thing with that. Let's go ahead and draw a card though and see what we have. I've already done some shuffling. I'm going to cut the deck. I'm going to take the lower half and I'm going to take the 13th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. Well, we have the 3 of Cups. Now, Cups is the water element, so it's talking about our emotions, love, fellowship, joy. It's also about change and momentum as well. Empathy, and here we see 3 women dancing around a circle there, if you will, raising their chalices high. You see the harvest here on the ground. The 3 of Cups is literally about happiness and joy and fellowship. It's about praising the harvest that's come in and the abundance that you have in the relationships that you have with others. And so again, it's almost like you can see I'll use in the card itself, where they're raising their chalices high. Well, in a sense, it looks the same here as Alyi's does. At least it does to me. But the idea of drawing down higher awareness into the idea of what true abundance really is. And it's the love and the friendships and the family that we've established along the way, even if it's not your birth family, the family you've created for yourself along the way, and the protection that that gives you as you go forward in your daily life, knowing that you have that foundation there that's strong and loving, that you have to come back to when you need that, or even just when you want it. So, again, 3 is about communication, and with Mercury in retrograde, you kind of, having to watch what you say, and just be careful there. And again, don't overreact and don't take things too seriously, because a lot of this stuff is very transitory. If it's not, you're going to revisit it and you'll know. But for this period, over the next 3 weeks or so, you're going to want to be stay real positive and optimistic, and not take things too seriously. Let everything just sort of brush it off your shoulder, let it slide off, and invoke higher consciousness into everything that you do, everything that you feel, everything you see, everything all that you communicate. Just bring in higher consciousness to that, and see if that makes this time of Mercury retrograde a little bit easier. So anyway, we had a 6 here and a 3, so that's a 9 numerology for the reading here. And so again, with the 9 numerology, you're looking at endings and completion. You're looking at generosity and spirituality. So I think that all dovetails together here for this little mini reading for a Thursday. So thanks for watching. Have a good weekend. Stay out of the smoke if you're in a smoky area, because trust me, it doesn't feel good when it finally gets in there and makes you sick. So anyway, we've got a couple of hotshot crews on that fire up there north of Madras, and see one from Prineville and one from Wolf Creek, I think it is. And they just do an incredible job. And there's a lot of other support stuff, crews and everything there. So, but the winds in our area are so strong that it can just really make everything go. And that's an area where it's very wide open and grassy, and some of it's farmland, some of it isn't. But it's just a scary place to be right now. So we'll think very good thoughts for them, and wish them all the best and success in their dealing with this, and we hope that they stay as safe as possible. In any event, have a good weekend, and come back again on Monday. Hopefully I'll be better for another edition of As Above, So Below. Be good to yourself, be good to one another, and blessed be.